Well, welcome back, everybody, here on LBTV, Charter Spectrum Channel 989, St. Clair and Clinton counties, as well as you tuning in on YouTube. We're here for Game 2 of our Tuesday night doubleheader of soccer for both men's and women's. Game 2 will be the women's broadcast of this evening of the women's Lindenwood Lynx soccer team taking on the Williams Baptist Eagles from Williams Baptist in Arkansas. Thank you for tuning in for Game 2 here. Sean Michael in the broadcast booth alongside Clara Oliveira. Thank you for joining us, Clara.
Oh, it's nice to be here. I hope we have a great game ahead of us. Yeah, and I'm excited.
You have you have a roommate, I should say, not some roommates. You have a roommate on the soccer team here this evening as we are set to kick off here to start this second game. What do you expect from the Lynx play this evening under the lights here at Lindenwood Field?
I expect a lot of effort. They are really hard-working girls, so I think they're going to run a lot. They're going to go for every ball, and we're going to have a good game.
All right, the Lynx record coming into this game, not very good, 2-5, but in conference play they are 1-1. The same goes for William Baptist in conference play, 1-1, but they have a record of 1-7. So we'll see what happens in tonight's game. Time winding down here. We should have the starting lineups announced any second from now as both teams talking over with their coaches and their fellow teammates. And we are set to hear the starting lineups any second now. Charlie Mager, the sports information director, down there in the table, about to read out the starting lineups for both these teams. He's done a very good job as public address announcer for all the events thus far this fall semester. Not only that, being a public address announcer, but also being a good sports information director here at Lindenwood University.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's contest between the Williams Baptist University Eagles and your Lady Lynx of Lindenwood Belleville. Lindenwood Belleville of the American Midwest Conference and the NAIA are committed to promoting character-driven intercollegiate athletics. The NAIA Champions of Character program empowers student athletes, coaches, officials, and fans to demonstrate at all times what character truly means in a competitive arena. Please refrain from using profanity as you support your team. The NAIA encourages respect between opponents and sportsmanship in all contexts. Thank you for your support and enjoy the game. And now let's meet tonight's starters. First, beginning with the visiting Eagles. Number 2, Brooklyn Stoner. Number 3, Danielle Barstead. Number 5, Katali Aceves. Number 6, Abby Reese. Number 9, Alejandra Parga. Number 10, Lais Mota. Number 11, Carla Garcia. Number 18, Anna Yerps. Number 23, Marion Jones. Number 31, Georgia Mora. And starting in goal, number 1, Jasmine Espinoza. And now the starters for your Lady Lynx of Lindenwood Belleville. Number 7, Sarah Garcia. Number 3, Hannah Bartok. Number 4, Sandra Kish. Number 6, Kayla Van Boeven. Number 8, Loiza Bueno. Number 11, Erica Lloyd. Number 12, Victoria Aikida. Number 16, Rebecca Johansson. Number 18, Juliana Stratford. Number 21, Hannah Scholler. And starting in goal, number 0, Emma Seba.
both of these teams are ready to start underway. Starting in goal for both of these teams. First for the Eagles, you have Jasmine Espinosa. Goals against average of 3.2 for her. The Lynx like to put a few by her here this evening. And for the Lynx, Emma Sabbath, excuse me, goals against average of 1.7. So we'll see what happens here between these two teams this evening. Lynx will be off to the right to start this game. The Eagles on over to the left. The Eagles wearing the blue uniforms with the black shoulders, the black shorts, the blue shorts, and the blue socks to go with them. Lynx will be wearing their white uniforms with the maroon shoulders and the black lettering, maroon shorts, as well as the white socks. The Eagles also have white lettering on their uniforms. Helps me out, helps us out here in the broadcast booth. I have to say that the blue uniforms and the black uniforms that the men wore, they look pretty nifty out there for Williams Baptist. Lynx appears will start off with the ball. First possession in this game. No national anthem in this game. Is a doubleheader. The men's game got the national anthem first, so that's why we have no national anthem. The kickoff is underway. And here we are for the start. Sit back, relax, and enjoy this one between the Lynx and the Eagles. Women's soccer action here this evening at Lindenwood, Belleville. Start time at 7 o'clock even. So we are underway. Hunson's shot is blocked just outside the penalty area. Sarah Garcia, the captain for the Lynx. She's got the captain's stripe on her arm. I believe she does. She does right there. She's the captain for the Lynx in this game. Captain for the Eagles, number 31, Georgia Mara. So it'll be a far throw in now here for the Lynx of Lindenwood Belleville. Wind was blowing at the men's game. The sun has gone down a little bit. The wind has died down as well. Wind shouldn't be much of a factor here in this game, or at least at the start of this game, as the Lynx trying to get possession into the penalty area. Broken on up and out of bounds, that ball will go, but the Lynx will maintain possession. Clara Oliviera. Almost got it wrong there, but I didn't. Joining us from the volleyball team. As we mentioned at the top of the broadcast, she has a roommate on this soccer team and part of our comm department as well. She wanted to join me in the broadcast booth for this one, so I'm very appreciative for it. What do you think so far? The pace of this game?
I think it's just the beginning, so we have a lot more to come. They're going against, they go for every ball, both teams. They're pretty strong. They have a lot of energy. Just run after the ball, and they're very talkative. And that's good. Very good.
It's communicative. Big part in any sport. Got to have good communication between your teammates. This shot, long shot from Johansson goes wide. And so it'll be a goal kick here for the Eagles. Jasmine Espinosa wearing that gray uniform. Offsetting colors for her to distinguish that she is the goalkeeper. Same goes for Emma Sabeth in goal for the Lynx, wearing a turquoise blue. Or a sky blue even. Get a good look if the Eagles are able to march fourth, but they are denied at the midway line by the Lynx. Both teams looking for the first shot on goal. Most of the possession has been in favor of the Lynx. Now on up ahead, going into the area. Bueno, is it Bueno a shot? That's the first one, and it's corralled by Espinosa. Beg your pardon, that was Kayla Van Boeven on there. It's tough to tell the numbers sometimes with the long ponytails these ladies have. We'll do our best to get them for you and identify the players for you in a timely manner. And so now, marching forth, Erica Lloyd on up ahead, trying to feed her teammate, but instead the goalkeeper, Espinoza, kicks it on out. Now a chance here as it was intercepted, but kicked on a little too far, and it will roll out of bounds at the goal line. So goal kick for Espinoza and the Eagles. Espinoza deferring the goal kick to her teammate. The Lynx had possession of it. Johnson, good footwork, trying to go straight on down the gauntlet, but had too many Eagle players around her. Ball comes outside. Worked into the penalty area now. Almost an errant pass as Van Boeven was right there, but Brooklyn Stoner of the Eagles was able to kick that ball out. Will we have our first corner of the kick game? First corner kick of the game? We sure will. In the 6th minute of this contest. Lynx could capitalize right here into the penalty area, but broken up by the Eagles defense. Still in the penalty area, being battled for a long shot, and it's in! A little floater right there. Sarah Garcia gets the goal in the 6th minute. And the Lynx are off and running with a 1-0 lead. Sarah Garcia's kick just in the penalty area just seemed to float. It looked like it was going to go over the goal, but dipped down just in time to fall underneath the crossbar and in. Nothing Espinoza can do on that one. She probably thought the same thing.
Sarah's been playing really, really well. She got Player of the Week by the AMC, American Midwest Conference. She scored 3 goals during our last game, last Saturday, I believe. And, yeah, she's doing a great job.
She gets rewarded right there with her hard work in the penalty area, just finding the loose ball and just taking it and putting it on goal. And so the Lynx, you could say, are 1 for 1 on the corner kicks. And now the Eagles have a corner kick here. They look to capitalize. Long shot here, grabbed and swallowed by Emma Sabeth. Not allowing any rebound. There wasn't many Eagles there anyway for a rebound, but it's good that she caught it and make sure it did not go out of bounds and not go, importantly, in the net behind her. Referee blows that play dead, and so it'll be a Lynx ball just on their side of the field. And a Schaller, excuse me. On up ahead, it goes right on goal to Espinoza, who gobbles it up. On up ahead, running for it, Bueno. Kicks it back to Sabeth, and she will just advance it on forward near that far sideline, out of bounds. Throw in here for the Eagles. They try to get something going here. But Sabeth quickly puts a stop to that. Sabeth came in relief 2 weekends ago in a game that the Lynx ultimately lost 7-0. But one player in the game against them scored 6 goals. Take her out of the game, the Lynx lose 1-0. But now here come the Lynx again. Van Boeven. Van Boeven has a lane. Going to try to take it herself. Tried to hit Johnson with a pass in front, but the pass was behind her. And still trying to keep it alive. Garcia in the middle of the field. Going to take a shot on goal. Going to hop in on Espinoza, who corrals it. out of the reach of Johnson, who was there in case something were to go wrong. Akita just missing the header on that one. Bartok gets the pass from Garcia. Tried to feed her back, but it got pushed right back to her, and Bartok played it with a hand, and you can't do that in soccer unless you're a goalkeeper. So it'd be a free kick here for the Eagles. In the 9th minute of this contest. Lynx lead 1-0. Free kick here by number 9, Parga Espinoza. And this one will go into the penalty area. Sabeth will kick it away. Reese back to get it, but it watches the ball go out of bounds. And it'll be a throw in here for the Lynx. Good ball handling skills right there by Mara. Georgia Mara advances that ball forward. Nobody there for the Eagles. Sabeth gets a pass from her defender. She'll get it right on back and advance it on forward. He's coming to midfield. Garcia heads it up ahead. Streaking for the ball. She has a chance here. Trying to be watched by her defender. Garcia beats her and beats the goalkeeper. Makes it 2-0. In the 10th minute mark of this first half, Sarah Garcia already has 2 goals, and the Lynx lead 2-0. The AMC Player of the Week, as you said there, Clara, got a very good 2 looks at the goal there and got 2 goals in the bank for her in this game. Foul from behind as Van Boeven tried to march her way forward. And so it'll be a free kick here for the Lynx. Couldn't get a number on who fed Garcia the beautiful pass, but I still do want to mention how great of a pass it was, and Garcia beating the defender in on her, and also beating the goalkeeper Espinoza, who was lunging out in front. She had to evade a defender in front and behind to make that play happen. So Espinoza will get the goal kick here, deferring for Reese, who will, or beg your pardon, Parga Espinoza will not be taking the goal kick. Just Espinoza will be taking it. Eagles coming to midfield here. Eagles have had a tough time penetrating the defense of the Lynx. But the Lynx have been on the ball all game long thus far here in the 12th minute of this contest now. The 11th minute just coming to a full. Johnson trying to evade the referee as well as the Eagles defenders, and now a foul called, an offensive foul by Johnson. So a free kick for the Eagles. Which one of your roommates
Number
is
8.
on the team? Number 8.
Yeah, Luisa.
Luisa Bueno.
That's right.
Bueno, the stats for her, a goal and 3 assists on the season. Total of 5 points for her. Sarah Garcia picking up goals 5 and 6 in this game. I have a feeling she's not done yet, though.
I have the same feeling.
Ball rolls out of bounds. It'll be an Eagle ball. A good-sized crowd here on the far side of the field. A bigger crowd for the women's game than it seems as though for the men's game. There are some blue out there on the opposite sideline. Perhaps rooting for the Eagles. Some of the men's team perhaps still here. Maybe they took the same bus on over here. This one a throw in on the far side of the field. Lynx trying to advance it on through. Anna Scholler does a good job. It is offside, though. As Sandra Kish was behind the play, and just a little too far. And now 13 minutes into this contest. Lynx lead 2-0. Both goals coming off the feet of Sarah Garcia. Battle for near the circle at midfield. Coming free and away with it and doing a good job of keeping that ball and getting it ahead, Erica Lloyd. Thinks a chance here. This ball goes out of bounds. And it will be a goal kick for Espinoza. Up ahead, that's a handball there by Kish. Just a bad bounce off her foot, trying to juggle the ball. I'll try to bring the ball from her foot to her chest to knock it down, but got a hand on it. And so play is washed out, and we'll continue here. A battle for here now. Bartok of the Lynx advancing it here on this near side. Bartok stops, reverses on over. On up ahead, Garcia battling. Can she make it three here? She goes to the goal, but scooped on up and stopped by Espinoza. 15-minute mark. 15 minutes in. She can't average a goal every 5 minutes. But Van Boeven on up ahead, Garcia. Back for her teammate, number 18, Stratford. Stratford tried to fight three. Kish finds her way with it. And now advanced on ahead. This is going to be close to offsides, but the Eagles player is there to get it out of harm's way and just kick it out of bounds. Van Boeven going to throw it in for the Lynx. Finds number 12, Aikida. Ball goes back out of bounds, though. Van Boeven will have to do it again. Looking for Aikida, but finds Jensen. Johnson, nice footwork. Cuts into the penalty area. Cuts to the middle. Has Garcia out of her reach, though. Oh, did she want that one? Kish trying to find her way for it. Just through the feet of Aikida. Eagles march on through. But the defense of the Lynx negates that opportunity to clear the ball out of their end. Potentially the Eagles are kind of getting frustrated by this Lynx wall here as they try to march on through. And doing so there on the far side of the field now. Stopping. And the head coach of the Eagles was upset as to why she was stopping. As we are in the booth here as well, potentially. Van Boeven just goes back for Scholler. Scholler, almost a risky pass, but nonetheless, Scholler gets it. Excuse me, that was Bartok with the pass. On up ahead, Johnson, ball out of her reach. Ball high in the air. Kick from Espinoza. Whistle blown as a Lynx player falls to the grass. Stratford, but she gets picked right back up on it again. So we'll have a free kick here for the Lynx, just inside the circle. And on up ahead, close and caught by Espinoza. She came out to challenge and gather it up. Thrown on up ahead for Mata. Mata goes across the field. It goes off the knee of the player, Parga Espinoza. pardon, that's Barstead, Danielle Barstead. Throwing it in for the Eagles. That's Abigail Reese. Couldn't hold the ball in, and so it's a Lynx throw-in right there. On up ahead. Garcia going in, but the defender Parga Espinoza right there and closer to the ball. Garcia was in the area, but the defender much closer. Bartok back to get it for the Lynx. Can't beat her defender Jones. She did a nice, good job of getting back into play there and kicking the ball out of bounds. Stoner throws it in. Garcia. That's Carla Garcia for the Eagles. Now Sarah Garcia, the Lynx, kicks it on up ahead. Johnson on over for Bartok. Bartok has some room. If she has the speed, she has a chance. Stops, pulls on up for Garcia. Garcia goes all the way back to her defense, giving the Blues some room. Giving the Lynx some room. Throw toward the goal there. I said the Blues, I meant Lynx. We're in the 20th minute of this contest, of this first half, rather. Espinoza kicks it on up ahead. Much of the possession has been to the end to our left. It's falling to the turf hard there. The whistle is blown. I believe that's number 18, Juliana Stratford.
And it looks like she got hurt.
Now, if the athletic trainers come on the pitch, then she'll have to come out of the game for a brief moment. But no trainer came onto the field that quickly as Stratford gets right back on up to her feet. Stratford, 1 goal this season. She'll be taking the free kick as well. Gonna take a shot right at the goal. On the top of the goal. Not often you see that happen. Espinoza just punched it out of the top of the net. And look at the goal kick. For a split second there were some people here in the stands as well as the Lynx players on the bench thought that ball went in.
And we got a sub for the Eagles coming in, number 4, Isabel Densmore, and I think
Right
number
here.
2 coming out,
Yeah, number
Brooklyn
2.
Stoner.
Brooklyn Stoner. Good eye there, Clara. Thank you for pointing that out because I didn't see it. So free kick here for the Eagles. They'll go short distance and just getting into Lynx territory. Defended on out of bounds by Van Boeven. Eagles now good chance here in this end of the field for them. Up ahead, it's headed. Try to be knocked down by Mata. Mata tried to go to the near side of the field, and she's now on the grass. She is not getting up, still down in the back. Now just getting to her feet. Across the field, try to be headed. Kish trying to run this ball down, but it'll roll out of bounds. Lily Becker, now of the Lynx on the bench. She is running up and down the sideline. Potentially she could be coming in as a sub for the Lynx. .23 minutes to go in this first half. The Lynx lead 2-0. Ball goes out of bounds. Lynx player. And so it will be a throw in here for the Eagles. The Eagles, after the Lynx scored their first goal, they had a good chance on a corner kick and were unable to convert. And since that point, they have not had many scoring chances.
Yeah, I think our defense, the Lynx defense, has been doing a pretty good job on just like keeping the other team on their side of the field. So they didn't have many opportunities to score, but we can definitely see that they are trying.
They are trying indeed. The Lynx have had much of the ball possession in this game in this first half thus far. Kish now on up ahead. Johnson into the penalty area. Had Garcia in there as this ball goes out of bounds. It will be waiting for a ruling here. It is going to be a corner kick. Substitutions now being made for both teams. Yes, Lily Becker coming into the game. And Rebecca Johnson coming on out. Corner kick now for the Lynx. Goes into the penalty area. Couldn't be sent forth toward the goal, so 1 for 2 on the corner kicks are the Lynx as this one goes in toward the goal. Espinoza grabs up. "25 minutes into this first half. Sarah Garcia trying to tap dance around her opponents right there, but just goes back for Van Boeven. Now on up ahead. Into the penalty area. Kish, nobody home nearby for the Lynx. Bartok rushing in, back in front. Becker was in the area but couldn't get the handle on the ball. And now Espinoza does. And she'll try to advance this ball forward. Knocked on down right at the line, but now coming free with it. Reese, only to be denied. Another chance right there. That was Barstead, excuse me, for the Eagles. Far side of the field, Kish. Trying to come on by.
Offside.
And it is offside. The sun has set, and if you could see it just past the trees, a beautiful night blue sky in the background. If you look north, it's nothing but darkness. But you can kind of see just how beautiful the sky looks tonight, just beyond the lights and beyond the trees on the left side of the field of your viewing screen, if you can get a good look at it. This ball kicked all the way on the far sideline and now rolls out of bounds, and it'll be a Lynx throw in here. Another Lynx player warming up on the sideline by the bench. Get you a number on that as soon as we can. Ecclesia Costa, the one doing so. She should be set to come in at some point. A foul called on the Lynx. Now time stoppage. Quickly getting back up to her feet again. And having to readjust her shin guard, it looks like. Number 18, Ann Yepes. I believe that's the number. Number 10, Lays Mata. It's either an 18 or a 10, and it's a 10. So there's Lays Mata. She will get the free kick. Number 14, Haley Gray, set to come in as well for the Eagles when her time comes and the substitutions can be made. Time restarts as the free kick happens. So up in the air the ball goes. come away with it. Becker on up ahead for Garcia. Garcia being chased down by her defender, Isabel Densmore. Does a good job of racing her out and kicking that ball out of bounds. Bartok will defer on the throw-in as the substitutions now being made for both squads. Bartok coming out of the game for the Lynx, as well as number 11, Carla Garcia for the Eagles. Van Boeven's going to throw it in. Knocked on down by Aikida. Van Boeven cuts to the middle of the field. Tried to feed her teammate, but it is broken on up by Parga Espinoza. Now foul called by the official. Be a free kick for the Eagles. So we're approaching 30 minutes into this first half. Out of bounds, it'll be a Lynx ball. And headed on out, near, just deeper down the field for the Lynx, so another throw in. Becker tried to reach that ball going out of bounds, but it'll be an Eagles throw-in. This ball went out of bounds on the Lynx player. Lynx lead 2-0. You're approaching the 30-minute mark of this first half. Goals coming off the foot of Sarah Garcia, the AMC Player of the Week last week. Garcia heads the ball. Broken on up, though. Just for the meanwhile, it comes back to her. Trying to go to the middle. Costa in the area. Becker. Broken on up. Aikida. Kicking it toward the penalty area. Costa. Beats her defender. Good footwork. Goes the other way. Into the penalty area. Has a chance. Broken on up. Comes back to the outside. Aikida. Long shot. Trailed in toward the goal. And scooped on up by the goalkeeper, Espinoza. Getting it off the ground now. Heading it forward. Lloyd. Costa. It's Van Boeven. Van Boeven had to roll off the foot wrongly, but she gets it right back. Oh, miscommunication. Now Garcia picking up the pass on up ahead. Becker offside. Just offside. Would have been a grade A scoring area, but because it would have been a grade A scoring area, she was offside. Right call being made right there by the linesman. They've been on it this evening in this game. On up ahead, foul called, much to the chagrin of number 23, Marilyn Jones. Marion Jones upset with that call, asking the official why the call's made. She's not getting a yellow, though, so she's got to be pleased with that. So Hannah Schaller will be the one to restart this action here, going across the field. Kish in the area, as well as Parga Espinoza. Parga Espinoza put it toward her own goal, almost creating an own goal situation right there. Costa threw it right back to the goal. Espinoza picked it on up. Well, you don't often see that in a soccer game.
Not sure if she was trying to make a pass or score.
Did the Lynx player get in on that? I had my head down. I thought Parga Espinoza beat her to the ball, but did the Lynx player beat her to the ball?
Yeah.
Oh, my. I beg your pardon, folks. what I get for looking down at my piece of paper. Good eye there, Clara. Eagles looking to advance through here. Chance briefly made for Barstead right there, but broken on up by the Lynx defense. Van Boeven just had more speed than her opponent, Barstead. In the 33rd minute. Garcia tried to knock it down. Costa picks it up. Costa works on through, cutting to the middle, trying to hit Becker with the pass. Becker finds a loose ball anyway. Kicks it to the middle. Nobody home there for the Lynx in the penalty area or nearby for her. And so Espinoza picks up the loose ball. On up ahead. And now Schaller. On up ahead, out of bounds off of a Eagle, so it will be Lynx throwing. Van Boeven ahead for Becker. Becker shoved by her defender, but was able to keep it forward. Just a little bit, though. Schaller knocked down her opponent. Foul called. And so a free kick. Now a chance here for the Eagles to get back on this, cut the lead in half. With this free kick, just outside the penalty area. Toward the penalty area and headed away. Nice job there by Erica Lloyd. Looking to come on up the field here. 11 minutes to go in this first half. Garcia streaking her opponent. She has a lane. Can she make it 3? Espinoza comes out to challenge and scoops up the ball. Well, 50-50 ball right there. Garcia doesn't win that one. It's a tough one to win, though. Espinoza had the beat on that one. On up ahead, Garcia with 2 Eagles defenders in her way. Scoops one out, kicking the ball forward. And it goes out, bounds on the goal line off of the Eagle player. So it will be a goal kick for the Lynx. Excuse me, a corner kick for the Lynx. But the Eagles defender down on the pitch.
Clock has stopped.
Can't get a number on who that is. I believe that's number 9, Parga Espinoza, I believe. Lynx players, an opportunity for them to get some water and hydration, as well as the Eagles players. Now rolling onto the backside. Coming up, yes, it is Parga Espinoza. Coming back to her feet again. She's fine, and time had continued to keep on ticking. Time did stop, but then it eventually did continue to keep on going. Perhaps an accident right there. So corner kick for the Lynx. This will be their 3rd one. We'll see what happens here. Costa on the corner, toward the middle of the goal. In the penalty area. Costa will get it back. Or this slot for Garcia. Garcia takes a tumble. Feet colliding with the Eagles defender. Van Boeven circles around her opponent. Trying to hit Aikida. Aikida cannot get there in time, but the ball goes out of bounds off the foot of Yeps. So Van Boeven will throw it in here. 36th minute in this first half. Toward the middle. Ooh. Almost a tight play there by Kish. Kish, ooh, just a ball out of her reach. Would have had a golden opportunity. Put one right past Espinoza there. But Van Boeven will get a chance again to throw it in. We have offsides here. Not sure what the call was, but it'll be an Eagles ball.
Looks like it was a foul.
A false throw in. A bad throw in potentially for the Lynx. Kish helmets it ahead without a helmet. Garcia deferring to the far side of the field. Can she get there in time? She does. Juliana Stratford on the play right there. Trying to evade her opponents. Kicks it to the goal area, but just wide. So it'll be out of bounds. Goal kick for Espinoza and the Eagles. Stands across the way, almost completely full for this contest. You got some fans in folding chairs as well. Some leaning over the fences, some sitting on the hill over there on the right side, far right. Ball kicked on up ahead. Good sized crowd, a lot of chatter in this game as well. Coming from the players and the fans on the far side. You can hear them in our headsets over on the far side. On up ahead. Schaller. Back for Stratford. Stratford tried to work one toward the goal. And it broke it on up, rolling out of bounds. Georgia Mara, captain for her Eagle team. Out there in the middle of the field, not with possession though. Mata has it on up ahead into the circle. The Eagles trying to get something advanced on through. As falling to the Sieves, falling to the turf there, the grass rather. The natural grass field here at Lindenwood Field. Lynx trying to work it on through. Foul called, and so it'll be on the Lynx. Free kick here for the Eagles. Well, the fans over there didn't agree with that one. On over. Off for the ball, Costa. Tried to go to the middle. It'll go off a Eagle defender, so it'll be a corner kick for the Lynx. Their fourth corner already in this first half. Now in the 40th completed. Players scattered all throughout for the Lynx. Only 3 in the penalty area, though. A bunch of Eagles defenders inside it. And it is broken on up easily by the Eagles. Almost a ratio of 3 to 1 of who was in there. Costa trying to fight for possession. Ball rolls out, so it'll be a Lynx throw in. Coming toward the penalty area. He knocked down, kick, shot on goal. Just getting a piece of it with her fingertips. Espinoza got just enough of it for that ball to roll wide of the goal. A fifth corner coming up for the Lynx. She doesn't get a piece of that. Potentially that ball goes in. It'll be Juliana Strafford taking the corner kick here for the Lynx. Right deep into the penalty area. Ball being wrapped around. Big save by Espinoza. Rebound. Bounce around. Scramble. Chaos. It won't go in. Becker had a chance and couldn't pull the trigger. And the ball goes wide. The ball was behind Espinoza, but there were about 3 or 4 Eagles defenders there guarding the goal. The Lynx will do it again. 6th corner coming up right here. Can we see it happen again? Strafford, same type of kick. But the ball doesn't bounce that way. Another shot. Van Boeven's shot blocked. Garcia trying to evade her players. No foul called in the penalty area. She went down to the grass. Van Boeven's trying to save it from going out of bounds. Near that line. Walks it finally. Able to cut toward the goal. Evades a shove.
Ooh.
Taken out of the play though, but went off of Van Boeven's foot out of bounds. So it'll be a goal kick for the Eagles. Hard play, but a fair play. As the Eagles defender got the ball there.
And we got another sub for the Eagles. Coming in, number 8, Haiti Thomas, and coming out, number 4, I believe.
Number 5.
Number 5.
Achieves.
Yeah, that's a really hard name to pronounce.
Heidi Thomas into the game for the Eagles. 1:10 remaining in the half. Lynx just moments ago had a golden opportunity to make it 3-0. But the Eagles' defense and just a bunch of bodies being in the same place near the ball wouldn't allow the ball to go into the net. This first half, it's felt like the field, much of the field has been tilted to the left. It's been all mostly Lynx as Becker may have overstepped the ball or rolled beyond her. And the ball rolled out of bounds. Throw in for the Eagles, broken on up by the Lynx though. 12 seconds left, can they get one more shot away?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
A little miscommunication there. And it seems as though 2-0 is how this first half will end. And it will. What a first half for the Lindenwood Lynx. They lead 2-0. Both goals coming before the 10-minute mark. The second goal coming actually in the 10 minutes. Sarah Garcia, both goals for the Lynx. She's got the captain stripe on. AMC reigning player of the week. She's got 2 goals here to start off this week. Good start by her, good start by the Lynx. And we'll see if the Eagles can make any adjustments going into the second half. Step aside, don't go away. This is Lindenwood Lynx soccer. And welcome back to Lindenwood Field here at the campus of Lindenwood University, Belleville. Thank you for tuning in on LBTV, channel Spectrum 989 in St. Clair and Clinton counties, as well as you tuning in on YouTube. Sean Michael here in the broadcast booth alongside Claire Oliviera. Lynx lead 2-0 here. Pretty much in complete control of this game. What adjustments, if any, do the Lynx need to make in the second half? Claire, do you think?
I would say be a little bit more precise when finishing the play. We always get close to the goal. We always get close to score, but sometimes it gets a little more so that we can get that goal.
Now the Eagles have not had many opportunities in this game. They had a tough time getting access around the goal. So there's some things that they need to adjust, and maybe they will after this halftime. We're about to get underway here with the start of the second half. Emma Sabith, goalkeeper for the Lynx, has come out of the game in favor of goalkeeper number 1, Daniela Ruiz. So she will take her position between the pipes to start this second half. Emma Sabith did a very good job in that first half of action. Lynx got possession to start this game in this first half, so the Eagles will start things off here in the second. All the starters back into the game for the Lynx, presumably. Aside from the goalkeeper. Johnson with it, on up ahead, Stratford. Right on this restart for the second half. On back for Bueno. Bueno into the middle, Johnson. Johnson throws one up for Costa. Costa trying to get there before it rolls out. And it does roll out, so it'll be a goal kick for the Eagles. Costa not a starter for the Lynx. Trying to figure out who she's out on the field for. Seems like all the starters were out there except for Costa, who is out there. Did not start this game. Trying to do the process of elimination to see who she's out there replacing. I believe she's replacing Hannah Bartok. Don't see her out on the field to start the second half. So goal kick here for Espinoza and the Eagles. Out to the middle of the field. Johnson knocks it down. The Eagles come away with it. Into the middle of the field. Aikita stops it, gets it back to the Lynx defense. Almost an errant pass, and it was. Now the Eagles have a chance here. Jones lost it. On up ahead, Garcia, too hot to handle. On up ahead now, Lynx intercept. Lloyd on up ahead. Up in the circle. Schaller. For Bueno. Bueno near side. Gets it back. On up ahead. Johnson. For Stratford. Stratford looking for Johnson again. Leading pass for her. Good one. Johnson spins. Cuts to the middle. The ball rolled just away from her. And broken on up by the Eagles. Reese. Gonna kick it on free. Rolling to the far sideline, out of bounds. Kicked there by the Eagles player. And so a restart here on the throw-in for the Lynx. Van Boeven going to be the one to throw it in. Looking for Johnson in the penalty area. Broken free, though, by the Eagles. Kicked on up toward the middle line. Now a long kick just wide of the goal. And be a goal kick. No, beg your pardon. This will be a corner kick here for the Lynx. I did not see that go off any Eagle player, but the Lynx will get the corner kick. They've hit off the shin or the thigh, the sideline official says here on the near side. Toward the goal, bouncing around, it stayed out. Akita trying to put it back in there. A kick to the near sideline by the Eagles. So it'll be another throw here for Stratford. Does so on back for Bueno. Bueno, long shot on goal. And Espinoza gathers it. Espinoza trying to advance it forward. It goes into Lynx territory. Now being battled for Costa on up ahead. Johnson in the area, tried to feed her teammate Garcia. Instead, she kicks it on goal, but over the goal, out of play. In the 5th minute mark of this second half, Lynx lead 2-0. Both goals coming before the 10-minute mark in the first half by Sarah Garcia. Costa for Kish. Kish leaves it for Schaller. On up ahead. Garcia has a lane, trying to make way. Fades one defender, feeds it to the middle. Johnson there. Shot got tangled up in her feet. Kish with it. Trying to evade her defender. And now booted free. On up ahead. Jones trying to shake off her defender. She does so, no foul called. Long shot up high over the goal. Ruiz did a good job of challenging her to a shot. And in doing so, Jones' shot went over the goal. Head coach of the Lynx displeased at why there was no call there. Give it to Jones as Jones was in a ball battle, knocked down the Lynx defender. That was Erica Lloyd on the wrong end of that one. Ball rolling toward Espinoza, who kicks it free and on up ahead. Ruiz calls for the ball back in her penalty area and advances it forward for the Lynx. Akita on up ahead. And out of bounds. 7th minute here.
Just the beginning of the second half, and it really looks like that the Eagles are going through our defense a little easier than they were during the first half. They had some attempts and some chances to score in this past 7.5 minutes, and I would say way more than they did during the beginning of the first half. So just our defense has to keep working to not let they come in and don't let them score.
So far they've done a good job of doing that, but like you said, to your point there, Clara, the Eagles have made their adjustments and have gotten a few better scoring chances here at the start versus when they did in the first half. Now Costa with it just outside the penalty area on the far side of the field. trying to shake away her defender. Goes to the middle. Johnson struggles. Ball kicked out of bounds. A throw in here for the Lynx. Another throw in here. A little deeper in. Garcia trying to handle it. Kish has some open field. Takes a long shot on goal. It's going to go wide anyway, but Espinoza picked it up. Eagles might have something going here, but it is broken up by the Lynx defense. On up ahead, this one's offside. Folks at home wondering what offsides might be. The ball cannot, the ensuing attacking player cannot go in and behind the defense before the ball does. Now, Sarah Garcia, she has Johnson with her, feeds her in front, broken on up by Espinoza. And in doing so, she saved a goal. Corner kick here for the Lynx. Stratford's going to take it. In the 10th minute mark, play has been called for, I believe, the goalkeeper.
And it looks like they're going to sub, and they're going to get the other goalkeeper in.
Potentially, I believe that's the call being made here. That's good eye. It's right there, Clara, number 00, Paige Carlisle coming into the game. I don't know if Espinoza got tangled up or something, or tweaked something, or seems to be running under her power just fine. Coming to the sideline. So Stratford kicks into the penalty area, headed on up and out, double head. Garcia settling it down. Long shot off the pipe. And out of bounds it goes. Perhaps Carlisle got a piece of it. It is another corner for the Lynx. It's their 9th corner of the game. Costa taking this one. It goes bouncing around. A lot of traffic, rolling just wide of the goal. Another corner kick for the Lynx. A lot of traffic in tight near that goal. We've seen a number of those, including one late in the first half where it just seemed a ball destined to go in was not to be. It's a bunch of foot traffic, again denying the ball. Another aerial toward the goal, but corralled this time by Carlisle, and she'll advance it forward. Johnson in behind, trying to get settled. Finds the ball. Has Garcia in the penalty area. Pass a little too strong. Can Garcia save it from going out of bounds? She cannot, and so it will be a goal kick. Good effort nonetheless by Garcia. And now a goal kick for the Eagles. Garcia to Kish. Kish along. Pass is intercepted and broken on up by Barstead. Still, ball stays on this Eagles side of the field. Bouncing around, offside to be called. Flag is up in the air for the offside. It was up there for a while, about 5 seconds. So a free kick here for the Eagles. Headed on up ahead by Bueno for Stratford. Back to Bueno on the give and go. Up ahead to Kish. Kish stopping. Try to feed her teammate Johnson, but Johnson had already stopped at that point and already set her feet and didn't continue running, and the ball was well out of her reach anyway. Lloyd in tight, but makes the pass on over to Bueno. Bueno across the mid-stripe. Kish finds the ball. On up ahead, out of the reach of Garcia. She wanted the pass. But instead, Carlisle picks it on up, kicks it up ahead. Eagles having a tough time penetrating that last line of defense for the Lynx, besides the goalkeeper, Ruiz. Long shot on goal here, caught by Carlisle. She boots it ahead. Kish hits it on up. Aikita, her pass well out of reach, out of bounds. Intended for Stratford. Aikita finding the loose ball. Johnson, Kish. Kish, a long shot. Going wide, but corralled by Carlisle. It was trailing wide, as most soccer kicks do. They got a good spin on the ball, and that one was going to spin wide. Costa battling for the ball, coming away with it, though. Parga and Espinoza. Johnson was looking for Stratford, but couldn't get away from her defenders. Ball put up in the air. Bueno heads it back to Ruiz, who gathers it in. Bueno gets the feed from Ruiz. On up ahead, broken up. She gets the ball back, though. A give and go from Stratford. Bueno still marching forward, trying to feed her teammate, Garcia. It went off of an Eagle player, and so the pass could not be matched. Schaller does a good job breaking that up. Ball rolls out of bounds. It will be a Lynx ball here. All the way back now. Schaller finds it. Going to take a long shot. It's blocked. Kish has it. Kish went one way and went fake the other. On over ahead now. Just out of the reach of Bueno. Or Van Boeven, beg your pardon. Has a big battle there by Lloyd. She wins the battle. Kicks it all the way back to Ruiz, her goalkeeper. Approaching the 20th minute of this second half. Lynx lead 2-0. Eagles might have something here, but it's just broken up as I say that. Hannah Bartok set to sub on in, and she does so, as well as number 11, Carla Garcia for the Eagles. Coming on out, Stratford for the Lynx.
Hey, we gotta move. Don't move it.
And coming out for the Eagles will be Isabel Densmore. On up ahead, Garcia. Can she make it three? Big save made there by Carlisle. She just got the arm and the hand on it. Oh, Garcia wanted that one. Garcia was in cold turkey. Carlisle, out of desperation, sliding and putting a hand up. Makes the save. And keeps this from being a 3-0 game. All out of bounds. A corner for the Lynx. 11th of the match for them. Bueno is going to take it. 1 goal, 3 assists for her on the season. Can she get another assist right here? Broken on up. Aikida, long shot. And it's over the goal. And out of play. So goal kick here for the Eagles in the 20th minute of this second half. Garcia knocked it down. Costa to go get it. After Garcia sent it toward the penalty area and it was broken on up. Costa toward the middle. Van Boeven right to the middle. Garcia, their teammates won it. She's got it. As Erica Lloyd with the goal. A long-range shot right there by Erica Lloyd makes it 3-0 for the Lynx inside the 20th minute of this second half. I thought it was Garcia that got the pass right there.
I thought that too.
But I'm not the only one. Similar hairstyles. Nonetheless, here we are again, 3-0 for the Lynx. Up ahead, Johnson going for the ball. Yep's doing the same and keeps it away from her, and substitution now being made for the Lynx. Becker coming back into the game for the Lynx in favor of Johnson. And coming back onto the game for the Eagles, Sieves for number 14, Haley Gray. Throw in here for Bardick. Kish finds the loose ball after his ricocheted around. Garcia with it here. Garcia, long shot. And scooped on up by Carlisle. Kish saw a roll off her foot. Becker's pass a little too hot to handle for Bartok. And it goes out of bounds. 24 minutes to go exactly in this second half. Bueno going to the heart of the field. That's where it's being battled for right now. Lynx looking to improve their record to 3-5 in the conference. 2-1. Ball booted out of bounds. Lynx will retain possession. Bartok going to throw it in. It went off of a Eagle player, so it will be a corner kick again for the Lynx. We've said that a few times here tonight. I think I lost count after 11. Bueno to the middle, headed toward the goal. Ball bounced around and all over the place. Advanced on forward now. Broken on up by Schaller across the field for Garcia. Broken on up, battled for now. Handball ruled by the official. So we'll have a stoppage. 23rd minute we're in. Free kick here for the Lynx. Right into the middle. Oh, and running out and catching that, Carlisle. Sarah Garcia was running full speed in order to get that ball in the air, but Carlisle beat her to it. Out of bounds, Eagles, Lynx ball. Eagles player lets it roll out of bounds, so it will be a goal kick for the Eagles. Defending her attacker right there, number I can't see it. Far distance. Maybe it's Brooklyn Stoner in on defense there. Number 11 now, Carla Garcia. Had it, lost it. Becker trying to advance the ball forward. She is shoved to the ground. Foul called. Georgia Mara shoving her to the ground, and the official blowing it dead. It'll be a free kick here for the Lynx. Clock continues to tick. Becker, the victim of the foul, will not be the one kicking it. Anna Schaller will be the one instead. Schaller's going to put it right into the penalty area. Trying to be headed toward the goal. And it's caught by Carlisle. Garcia trying to calm the ball down, but instead it goes out of bounds. Essentially just trying to get it out of harm's way at that point. 26th minute. Lynx lead 3-0. Eagles trying to spoil the shutout. I shouldn't have said that, should I?
Maybe not.
I said it last game, in the men's game, and it didn't appear to affect anything. Although the men's Lynx did lose. It still would be a shutout. It would be a combined shutout for Emma Savith and Ruiz if we get to that point, ladies and gentlemen. Big collision between Scholler and number 6, Abigail Reese. Both taking a tumble to the grass. No foul called. Indeed there was. I take that back. It will be an Eagles ball. Scholler gets the foul called on her. Tough juggle there by the Sieves. Ball goes out of bounds. Substitution being made for the Lynx. Stratford coming back into the game as Costa comes out. Costa, a good performance by her. Had a few couple of good corner kick setups, which just due to bad luck could not be found in the back of the goal. Ball sent toward the middle of the penalty area. Ball kicked out of bounds smartly by Erica Lloyd off of her defender, so it'll be a corner kick again for the Lynx. Bueno is going to take it again. Coach wants players to get on the keeper. Long shot outside. Could not be put home. Inside the penalty area was a shot, but just could not be connected cleanly, and it went outside wide. Parga Espinoza. Not a very good goal kick by her. The Lynx will have another throw in. Eagles trying to march on down the field. Approaching the 30th minute of this contest. Lynx 3. Eagles nothing. Kish went down. Oh, she did not get touched, but she went down awkwardly. Might have twisted her own ankle, trying to shake it on off. Meanwhile, the Eagles player trying to come on down the field, Jones, could not do so. Lynx defender kicks it on out of bounds. That's Garcia doing the job. Well, she's been all over the field. Ball being battled for in the air. Lynx come away with it. Bartok trying to catch the pass, just out of her reach. Stopping, picks up the loose ball this time, feeds her teammate. And Stratford, or Bueno, running hard, but the ball just evades her out of bounds. But now the Lynx will get it right back. They'll get, as this throw-in goes right back out of bounds, so they'll get to throw it in. Head, Aikida. Kicked on out of bounds accidentally by Aikida. So it'll be a goal kick. Foul committed by the Lynx player Kish, and that'll be a free kick for the Eagles. 14 minutes to go in this regulation as of right now, so Lynx lead 3-0. We'll see if anything more can happen here for either team. We'll stick with this one right to the end. On up ahead. Close to offsides. Shot just goes wide of the goal. Off the foot of Jones. Ruiz and the Lynx catch a break there. Jones beat Ruiz, but did not beat the goal. Foul committed by number 31, Mara, the captain for the Eagles. So it'll be a free kick for the Lynx. 32 minutes gone. Ball kicked far ahead. Lloyd streaking in, but just could not catch up to it. Wisely plays it off of an Eagle player and another quarter kick.
I believe we got to number 15 or 16 in corner kicks. Let's see how far we can get.
Pretty soon, we might have. Rolling toward the goal. Loose ball just goes wide. Another corner kick for the Lynx as Eagles defender kicked it over the goal line out of bounds. I have to take off my left sock here eventually to count how many corners this has been for the Lynx. Into the middle. A lot of bodies there, but ball bounces around and out and kicked out by the Eagles. You have an injured player or the ball rolled out of bounds, it will still be a Lynx ball. But the whistle was blown and then realized it was a sideline on the far side. Sideline official on the far side of the field. But a substitution looks to be made here by the Eagles nonetheless. Isabel Densmore waiting patiently to come on in. Do we have another corner kick for the Lynx? We sure do. This one broken on up, another corner kick for the Lynx. I'll do it again. I believe this is number 20. The Eagles have had one corner kick tonight. The Lynx, 20, approximately. Kish juggling the ball, trying to work some free space. Instead, passes to Bueno, who has it. On up ahead. Becker, out of her reach, is defended nicely. Does it go out of bounds? It does go out of bounds on Becker, so it'll be a free kick for the Eagles. Becker's defender, Densmore, kicked it right on off of her, so why it's out of bounds. 35th minute approaching. Lynx lead 3-0. Knocked down by Aikida. Aikida has some space. Trying to cut back around. Her shot may have been ricocheted off of the Eagle defender. It did. And if you guessed it, you guessed correctly. Another corner kick. Tight, broken on up, comes back to Bueno. She's going to softly push one toward the penalty area, but it is broken on up and kicked out of bounds again. Mika Wilson also waiting patiently, as well as number 26, Ashlyn Messer, to come on in for the Eagles. Out of bounds again. Another throw in for the Lynx. 9 minutes to go. Lloyd out for Garcia. Garcia, long kick, just goes wide on the far side, and it'll be a goal kick for the Eagles as the substitution's now being made. Just one, Mika Wilson coming into the game for number 5, Aceves. Started out as a windy day between the men in their game. The wind has almost been eliminated from the start of this one. A very pleasant evening. A little cool, but not too terrible here at the campus of Lindenwood University, Belleville. Under 8 minutes to go in this second half. Turned out to be a beautiful evening here in Belleville, Illinois. If you're a Lynx fan, the side on the scoreboard makes the evening more beautiful. Bartok picking up the loose ball near the mid-stripe. Loose ball, and it's kicked on out of bounds. It'll be a throw in, but a substitution now to be made by the Eagles. Number 26, Ashlyn Messer coming into the game. Number 18, and Yeps coming out. So it'll be a throw in here for the Eagles. Abigail Reese doing the duty. As Garcia kicks it on forward. Stratford, Bartok. Bartok has some time and space. Trying to evade her defender. Defers for Stratford. Back for Bueno. Bueno has Lloyd, I believe. Or Kish, that was. And it was ruled a handballs. Kish did touch it with her hand, and so it'll be a free kick for the Eagles. On up ahead here. Long shot just goes wide. Lloyd looking for her second of the game. Could not do so. Costa now coming in for Hannah Bartok. They've subbed in and out for each other. Bartok starting the game. Looks like Costa will end it. A good game by both of those Lynx players as well. Bartok, a good job on that last rush as well. Lloyd trying to cut to the middle. Had it broken on up. And so Bueno has it on over that far side of the field for Becker. Lloyd. Bueno, pass offside. Or Van Boeven, excuse me. 41st minute in this one. Lynx lead 3-0. Costa with it. Pass from Kish. Costa advancing the ball. Lloyd running, but it's corralled by the goalkeeper Carlisle before Lloyd can get to it. Soccer. Pass one on up ahead. Good play there by Schaller. It's broken on up by the Eagles and taken the other way, and now potential chance here for Mata. Mata still battling for it, finds it, trying to hit her teammate Wilson, but Mata is down on the grass. Working to get to her feet, she cannot do so. Time is called. Past few minutes or so, I don't know if you noticed, but there's a Siberian Husky on the far side of the field. Long shot goes above the net. That's the second time we've seen that tonight. Lands on the top of the net. And so it'll be a goal kick here for the Lynx. There's a Siberian Husky with one of the Lynx fans or Lynx students on the far side of the field. He has been watching that ball intently, the soccer ball. And now he's staring at a field official on the far side with his ball in case something were to happen. Costa here, works it to the middle. Kish has a lane, takes a shot, trails away wide of the goal. I mean, if you look at him right here, that Siberian Husky is the field official's jugging the ball. He is watching intently, not taking his eye off the ball. Long shot, corralled and gathered by Carlisle. Fouled and picked on up. It'll be an Eagles ball here with 105 seconds to go in this one. Claire, who you got for player of the game?
I think I would have to choose Sarah Garcia. She's been in a pretty good phase. She's been playing really, really hard for the past games. She's a really smart player. She's one of our captains. Truly a leader, I would say. As far as I'm concerned, all the girls really like her, really respect her. So I think she's an awesome player and an awesome athlete. So I think she would be my choice for player of the game.
Certainly a smart choice and probably the best choice for player of the game in this game. She 2 goals early in the first half. Those 2 goals, one of which the game winner, obviously, if the score holds up to the end, 3-0, the Lynx lead, 40 seconds to go. AMC Player of the Week last week, and with this start, with the 2 goals here this evening, could potentially be on for a second week in a row. Another chance here for the Lynx, here late. Stratford defers. Costa to the middle. Lloyd in the area, but out of her reach. Countdown begins.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
All the way over, and that's going to do it. Lindenwood Lynx do get the shutout. Split shutout between Daniela Ruiz and the starter Emma Sabeth. Now Lynx, hold on, get the win, 3-0 against the Eagles of Williams Baptist. Good game by everybody wearing a Lynx uniform this evening for the women's squad. Both teams coming together to shake hands with the officials as well. So thank you for tuning in for our doubleheader here on LBTV. Oliviera, thank you for joining me as well for this game 2.
Thank you for having me.
No problem. For everybody with LBTV, thank you for tuning in here on channel 989 in St. Clair and Clinton counties, as well as you tuning in on YouTube, LBTV. For everyone with LBTV, I'm Shawn Michaels signing off. Thank you very much. This has been Lindenwood Lynx Soccer.